welcome to Dean's Savvy Cavies. We definitely have two accidentally pregnant guinea pigs, Peanut and Yuna. Here's Peanut here. After discussing options with a veterinarian who specializes in guinea pig care, we've come to the decision that carrying the pregnancies of Peanut and Yuna are the best thing to do. It's less risky. Peanut at 7 months old is capable of carrying her babies to term. She's in that sweet spot, so her hips aren't fused, so they will be able to widen. The pelvic bone can widen when she gives birth. Same with Yuna. She's had a litter of babies before, so because of that, even though she's about 2 years old now, her hips have not fused from having the baby, so they can allow for the birthing of the baby safely. Now comes the vital responsibility of properly caring for these girls. Without the correct care, your guinea pig can suffer and possibly die. Because pregnancy is very risky for guinea pigs, I recommend not breeding your guinea pigs if you can help it. I understand accidents happen. Like me, you may have obtained a piggy that was sexed wrong. That's what happened to me. Or you may have adopted or rescued one that was already pregnant. Stuff happens. And don't beat yourself up too much if this has happened to you. This is something I've been working through the past couple of weeks, and I've come to the realization that I need to be responsible and make sure that my pregnant guinea pigs get the best care possible. So let's get to the important stuff. The 6 most important things to know and do while caring for a pregnant guinea pig. Number 1, housing. Your cage must be an appropriate size. A Midwest guinea habitat, such as the one that Peanut is in now, is suitable, or you can use a CNC cage like a 2x3. A 2x4 is better. I wouldn't go much more than a minimum of a 2x3 because you want your guinea pig to have space to move around. They still need exercise even though they're pregnant. See, Peanut still moves around pretty well. That's important for them to do, to have some mobility, space for mobility. And also once they have their babies, they'll need room for the babies to move around too. Look into the cage size chart to get a better idea of what size cage your piggy should be in, especially if they're housed with other guinea pigs, to make sure they have adequate space. Okay, next, keep the cage out of direct sunlight or directly in front of a heat source. Room temperature should be between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit and Celsius. That would be 17 to 20 degrees. You want to provide a covered area for your guinea pigs so that they can feel secure and have a hidey that's large enough for them to fit in, especially as their bellies start to expand. They'll need a little extra space to turn around and move around. That's helpful for them. Also, keep your cage clean and dry. This is very important. You don't want to have a buildup of urine, which makes ammonia in your cage, and then that will cause health issues with the respiratory issues, and you don't want that for your guinea pig or for the babies. I recommend fleece cage liners are the best because not only do they wick the moisture away, the urine away from the top layer, but they also are smooth, and you want your guinea pig to be on a smooth, flat surface when they're pregnant because they get bigger. Their balance is not as good as it would be if they were not pregnant, and that's also why you want to remove any ramps and lofts in your cage with a pregnant guinea pig. In fact, I need to do that in Yuna's cage now. I really hate to because I like the extra space where they can get away from each other in the loft, but I'm going to take it out so that so she doesn't go up and down the ramp and fall off of it, so she doesn't injure herself or her babies. We don't want that. Number 2, food and water. This is one of the most important things you need of caring for a pregnant guinea pig. You want to provide fresh water at all times. In fact, I need to change the water bottle here soon because she drinks a lot more water than usual. And actually that's a sign of guinea pigs being pregnant and early on before they start expanding their bellies. They will drink more than they usually do, and that's sometimes a sign that they're pregnant. Let's see, also feed the young guinea pig pellets. I'm feeding right now the Oxbow Essentials, the young guinea pig food pellets. It's good for not only young guinea pigs under 6 months old, but also for pregnant and lactating guinea pigs. It just has the extra nutrition that they require while they're pregnant so that they're healthy. Oh, it's so sweet. These two like to visit each other. It's cute. Also feed unlimited alfalfa or otherwise known as lucerne hay. Why is that? Well, alfalfa has the extra calcium that pregnant guinea pigs require. What I do actually is I mix the, oh my goodness, look at you. Hi, Josie. They hear, oh my friend, this was open. They hear the rustling. They hear the rustling of the bag. It's so cute. Yes, your veggies are coming very soon. I mix a little bit of the Timothy and the lucerne alfalfa hay with mostly alfalfa. I like to mix the Timothy in there just to give a little variety, but mostly pregnant guinea pigs need the alfalfa. Number 3, fresh vegetables. Feed 1 cup of fresh vegetables daily. With this, you want to have a nice assortment of guinea pig safe veggies. Bell peppers and kale are great. They can have kale 1 to 2 times a week as one of their leafy greens. And you can feed lettuce, tomato, chard, cucumber, carrot in moderation because it's high in sugar. You don't want a lot of sugar in your guinea pig's diet when they're pregnant. So that's, use a little variety because they get tired of the same thing all the time. Do not feed parsley. This is a biggie. As I found conflicting information online regarding parsley. Some sites said it was safe for pregnant guinea pigs and others said it was not safe. So I wasn't sure, and whenever I'm not sure, I call my vet and ask questions, and that's what I did. And my vet said, do not feed parsley. It can harm the fetus baby guinea pigs, and also it can cause miscarriage for the pregnant mama. We don't want that. Number 4, vitamin C. I know this is something that you hear all the time for guinea pigs. Vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C. It's so important every day, especially for pregnant guinea pigs. Pregnant mamas need at least 50 milligrams of vitamin C every day for their developing babies and her nutritional needs. So I feed by mouth 50 milligrams of the Child Life Liquid Vitamin C, which you've seen in my other videos, with an oral syringe, and that's great. The remainder of her vitamin C requirements then come from her vegetables and a good quality of pellet food. Bell peppers and kale are especially good for the vitamin C nutritional requirements, along with their much needed calcium and vitamin K. Let me see, 2.1 tablespoons of bell peppers contains 25 milligrams of vitamin C, and also 1/3 of a cup of kale contains also 25 milligrams of vitamin C, which is nice, so they get their extra vitamin C that way. Oh yes, feed 1 to 2 small leaves of kale, like maybe a couple times a week, 2 to 3 times a week for your pregnant mamas. Don't feed too much because it can cause bloating or diarrhea, and we don't want to go there with our guinea pigs. Remember, do not add vitamin C to water. Why is that? Because as soon as you put it in the water, it just loses its nutritional value. You're just wasting your time, and it's ruining the water. It makes the water kind of yucky, and then your guinea pig won't want to drink the water, and then they get dehydrated, and that's just a bad thing. You don't want to go there either. Most people will either use a liquid vitamin C, such as the Child Life, or the Oxbow vitamin C treats. If you're outside the USA or Canada and you are using something else, I'd like to know what that is and where to get it. So leave a comment below. I'd love to know, and it will help others too. Number 5, handling your pregnant guinea pig. Do not pick up or handle your pregnant guinea pig unless absolutely necessary. Oh my goodness, Josie, you move so quick. It causes stress to your guinea pig, and it's very uncomfortable, especially as your bellies enlarge. And this also includes bathing and brushing. Don't do it unless you absolutely have to. It's too stressful for them. Number 6, toxemia. It is a metabolic disorder, also called ketosis. This happens when your guinea pig's body burns fat instead of sugar for energy and survival. It's primarily caused by poor nutrition in your pregnant guinea pig, which would be a lack of vitamin C, calcium, and vitamin K. Also, stress contributes to toxemia, large litters, obesity, and most often this toxemia happens in hot weather. So you want to keep your guinea pig in a room that's the proper temperature, as stated before. I found a very informative article about toxemia from the Cabby Breeders Association, and I'll put a link of that in the description. Toxemia usually happens the last 2 weeks or so before your pregnant guinea pig will be giving birth. It is also helpful to know when conception was likely to happen so that you can have a better guesstimate of when your due date will be. Toxemia can also happen during the first week of your guinea pig's lactation when they begin to breastfeed their baby. Toxemia is very serious, and guinea pig's health declines rapidly within 24 to 72 hours once the clinical signs become present, and death is the most common outcome. Call your guinea pig vet as soon as possible for emergency medical treatment if the pregnant mama stops eating or becomes depressed. She has a hunched or ruffled appearance. She has salivating or has droopy, sunken eyes. Or if she smells of ketones, think of nail polish. If you smell nail polish on her body or on her breath, that's what that smell is. That's ketones. Or muscle spasm. Now, once these signs become present, call your guinea pig vet immediately if any of these signs are present. This is toxemia and it's deadly if not treated. While the life cycle cannot always be avoided, your piggy's best chance of living and having a safe and healthy pregnancy is to provide the best care for your piggy and mama. These 6 things, along with the supervision of a trained, experienced exotic animal veterinarian specializes in guinea pigs throughout your sow's pregnancy. Because we want them to have the best life possible and we want to have the healthy babies too. So have you had pregnant guinea pigs? What was your experience? Please leave a comment. I enjoy connecting with others in the guinea pig community, and that's how we learn and uplift each other. So thank you all for your continued support and encouragement. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And thanks for watching.